I am here with my good friend, beauty professional and educator, Marla Austin, and she is going to show me the 5 essential makeup products that every woman over 50 should know about and should have in their makeup kit. So, Marla, what are some general guidelines to keep in mind if you're over 50 and you're trying to have that natural look? You don't want a ton of makeup caking your face.
First, I would say your skincare is number one. And I won't go too much into that, but skincare is the foundation of everything else. With that said, the first thing I would say is a lightweight foundation, usually a BB cream, something like this that is a lightweight. Usually it comes with SPF in it. Also, if it doesn't come with SPF, it will have some skincare ingredients in it. So that is really helpful to even out your skin tone. You don't want anything really cakey. A lot of the foundations out there that are 16-hour, 12-hour, those kind of things have a silicone base, which tend to be a little bit more drying and not really the best foundation to use for mature skin, because as we get older, our skin dries out.
And so BB creams are really a form of foundation, but they're just more of a lightweight coverage and more of just a lightweight feel on the skin.
Right. And they have more skincare in them. So it keeps that glow, which is really nice for mature skin, because like I said, we are drier. And so we want to have that youthful glow. So anything that has skincare in it or an SPF is going to be really good for our skin.
What's next? So we have our foundation all taken care of and our skin is nice and even and beautiful. What comes next?
Colors, as far as blushes are concerned, highlighters, any contouring, if you choose to do contouring or bronzing, should be in a cream formula. It just, again, adds to the look of a youthful skin. It's more glowy. It's easier to blend out with the foundation that we used. So something like your stick blushes are really good. They also make, we make stick highlighters as well that you can use. As far as a highlighter is concerned, you don't want streaks on your face when you're older. That just kind of makes you look older. So anything that you put on your skin, you want it to blend out very nicely, and you want it to have that youthful glow.
And I notice too, when I use any sort of powder products on my face, like even like a setting powder, they don't work for me anymore. And so a lot of times, like I'll use the setting mists because it is, again, more hydrating. The powders, I feel like even if they look okay when you put them on in the mirror, like over the day's time, they just look cakier and cakier and less natural. So I love all the cream products. I think that's a great tip.
And that is true. You want to try and stay away from heavier powders because, like I said, with our drier skin, that's just going to be a little bit more drying, especially if you have powders that have talc in it. It will absolutely look drier. So one of the good things too that you can find out there is 2-in-1s. So a cream blush that's also can be used on the lips is a great dual product that you can take on the go with you. Throw this into your purse, and you have 2 products in one. So really good. You can do the same thing usually with cream blushes. Just know that you can use those cream products multiple ways. You can use them on your eyes. You can use them on your lips. You can use them on your cheeks. So it really is nice to have those products that you can do multiple ways.
I've noticed so many makeup artists using those cream blush or lip products on the eyes because, you know, sometimes you really want that monochromatic look where you have like kind of the same shade in all areas of your face. And so those are great for that. I love those cream sticks.
And you can do the same thing even if you put a color on your eyes. Let's say you want more of a pink color on your eyes. You can put that all over and then use the shimmer stick or the shimmer cream that I showed you and just kind of tap in the center, and it gives you just that glow of your eye. That's just so, it just looks so youthful. After that, really the next thing I would say is getting a kohl pencil eyeliner. I would say less is more as we get older. You want less dramatic on your makeup. So when I say less, I mean instead of wearing black eyeliner, wear dark brown eyeliner. Black tends to be very, it's more of a dramatic look. And as we get older, taking that down a little bit looks more natural, and better on your skin. And what I recommend is a kohl pencil that you can draw your line, but then you're going to smudge it out, and that kind of still gives you the look of the darkness for a liner without the harshness of the liner.
I always love anything that's creamier from a pencil perspective, and I've had makeup artists too like try to do a heavy line under my eye. I think even from the time I was a kid, like the under eye eyeliner just never looked good on my eyes, so I always just concentrate it on the lash line, because anything underneath, especially the older I get, just really starts to drag my face down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In my years of doing this, there have been few people that have looked good with a black liner all the way around. So I certainly probably would not do that as we get older. I would keep it softer, just because it just looks more youthful when you have softer colors on your face in general. Liquid shadows, you can find a lot of it. There's so many out there right now, liquid shadows that are great liquid shadows. I would stay away from ones, as more mature women, I would stay away from ones that have glitter in them. Obviously, if you're going out on the town and you want to, amp it up, maybe that's a great time to do it. But as far as everyday look, I would stay away from the glitter part of it. It just ages more.
I don't like glitter because I think that does tend to look really harsh, and it also, the light will accentuate a lot of the wrinkles or the folds that we all get in our eyelids. So I do try to stay away from glitter. I do feel like sometimes I like a little bit of a sheen. Like not necessarily matte, because again, we've talked about the fact that matte can sometimes just really look dry on the skin, but something with like a little bit more of a sheen. And so I think some of these cream eye products are the way to go, because you can get those that aren't sparkly and glittery, but that have a little bit
just
more
have depth. like even something, I mean, this is,
like that's a perfect example.
This is just a shimmer, and you can't see that, but this is just a shimmer on the skin, but that on your eyes would be beautiful to give just that. It's doing the same effect as a glitter. So a glitter would catch the light. This will catch the light, but it'll be more dewy and youthful. And then the last thing I would recommend is just the gloss. Nothing too harsh on your lips. You definitely don't want to be using liquid velvet type matte lipstick. And even youthful girls too, who have more lines on their lips, just in general, the lip gloss will be better. A lip plumper is even better for mature women who have a lot of lines on their lips. The lip plumpers help smooth out those lines, so that makes it just look really nice. But a lip gloss is definitely key as you get older. So.
And I think too, like there's such a movement now, and I think Pamela Anderson has kind of started this movement where there's like literally no makeup is kind of also in fashion. And so, I don't know that I have gotten to the point where I want to wear no makeup, because I still like a little bit of color and a little bit of something happening on my skin. But I think all of these products that you've talked about are really great natural versions of makeup that don't make us look older than we are, and that also just look really dewy and beautiful on the skin. So this is amazing. Thank you so much, Marla, for sharing all of your insight and tips. It is a little bit more challenging when you get to be a little bit older. And I do think we have to readdress and rethink the way we're using our skincare and our beauty products. So this is a perfect little fivesome to put into your makeup kit. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.